Hello, my nomad family. How are you doing today? If you guys are seeing this, it is cloudy. My solar charger, my solar power has been charging zero point 0.3 amps. Uh, an hour or two ago, it was at 12.4 volts. The battery was, and now it's at 12.4 volts, which that may be enough for me to do a live stream, may not. I'm just going to go ahead and not do a live stream. I'm so sorry. So what I wanted to do is discuss a point that we were getting into a little bit on Roger's live stream on Canadian Drone Hub. We were start and I haven't I've discussed this in my live streams and stuff on occasion, but I haven't really done a video on it, which I probably should do, like a real one over on Nomadic Bike. But I'm gonna put one up, just a little point and shoot run and gun today. So, what brand of solar would I buy? I bought Renogy. The solar charge controller that I got with that Renogy package was no good, and dealing with Renogy didn't help anything. So I ended up having to buy another one. Amazon was supposed to have given me a refund. I don't know if they did or not. They were hem-hawing about that too. I bought this one from eBay. I got a Rich Solar charge controller. I love it. I absolutely love it. Will Prowse can never sing enough praise about Rich solar panels. So if I get another solar panel, it's going to be from Rich Solar. As far as the panels that I got monocrystalline instead of polycrystalline, because of the size of the panels. Okay. And also, see, monocrystalline is supposed to be better in indirect sunlight than polycrystalline, but polycrystalline does do better in direct sunlight than monocrystalline does. But they are also a bigger panel. So, you guys know I'm in a tiny van, don't have much space. So, let me see. So I can get up here. I'll show you this. All right, that leaves me enough room to have another 100 watt solar panel over on the other side of it, just in this little tiny space. And if I do need to go 300 watts, I can run one long ways right here, and it'll only take up that much room. Or if I want to do a fan and then do another, I can even do another 2 solar panels and have 400 watts of solar on this roof if I do monocrystalline. So that was the reason for my choice on that. My choice for battery is a lead acid battery because I'm in very cold weather, and lead acid batteries do better in cold weather than lithium ion does. You can damage lithium ion. Charging them, I think it's minus 20 or so, I don't remember exact. No, it's not, because if it was, that would probably be okay here. I don't remember what the temperature was. I'm so sorry. It's been a long time. Battleborn batteries, they have that cutoff in them. If you're going to get a lithium ion battery, get a Battleborn. There's different combinations that Will Prowse will do. Usually when I talk about solar, a lot of what I'm referencing is from Will Prowse, some from some of the groups that I've paid attention to in the Facebook, but mostly people who know what they're talking about are the ones that I listen to. People who have been doing it for years, or learn from people who did it from years and stuff like that. That's somebody who comes and says, I did this on my van 6 months ago and it's still working. I'm like, I don't know. But yeah. So that's pretty much the in and the out of my system. simple. It's simple. It is simple. It's just the solar to the solar charge controller. I do like the Rich Solar controller that I got because it's got the separate things out for the load. You don't have to hook the load to the battery. The Renogy one I had to hook the load to the battery. Um, so it did not cut anything off. It was just live, whatever was hooked up to the battery. And also, it's got the Renogy had a place for a temperature, to read the temperature on the battery, a plug that goes. This one came with that gauge, not gauge, sensor thingy stuff. So yeah, the next solar panel I get is going to be a Rich solar panel. I have it priced. It's in my cart actually, and I'm hoping to see what another 100 watts of solar will do with the 100 amp hours of battery that I have. So that would be 200 watts of solar into a 100 amp hour battery, because when the battery is charged enough, I can do okay with it. I would like to get another 100 amp hours in battery, but I think another 100 watts of solar is needed, if you catch my drift. So that is pretty much what I've gotten so far, because when I was getting good solar during the day, it was charging my battery full every day. I was able to run my computer for like 4-6 hours and charge my phones and still have it over 12 volts before I go to sleep. Some people say that it's kind of dangerous to run a battery that low, but I know below 50% you definitely do damage. Which 12 volts ish is, some say like 11.7, some say 12, or 12.1, but that's depends on which chart you're going by. No, 11.7 is getting down towards 48%, something. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've even looked at the charts, to be honest. I just know I don't go below. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. I am rambling. Yes, I am. So yeah, that is my take on solar. I haven't done I haven't done an isolator from the alternator to the battery, because that's going to it's going to involve getting an isolator, and it's also going to involve getting a switch to switch between the two powers, because you don't want them both charging your battery at one time. So if I was driving, it would have to be switched away from the solar charger to charging from the isolator, which charges off of the start battery in your vehicle. With the isolator, it'll charge the battery to a certain voltage and then switch over to charging the battery, your leisure battery in the van or vehicle. Whereas you can get a solenoid cheap, which will basically be charging both of them at the same time. Either way, if you do that, you're going to want to have an alternator that charges heavy. Heavier. When I did get an alternator for this, I definitely got the one for the electronic. It's the higher voltage. It charges at the higher voltage. I could have got one better even, but I still don't really plan on it. I just did that in case. In case it's like, maybe, it's not the greatest. I could do better, but I might not do it anyway. I don't know. So yeah, that's but I don't drive much. So that's why, right now anyway. Right now I don't drive much. If I do get to where I'm driving like every day or something like that, I might think about it. I don't know. I don't want to sit here and leave my van running so that I can have power in my battery. I just don't want to do that. That's wear and tear on the vehicle, and I don't want that. Plus having to pay for gas. I don't want to do a generator. I don't want to do that to me and other people around me. Some people are like, but they have some quiet ones. They're still sounding like a generator. The people that have the generator still want to run it further away from the vehicle. It still makes noise. I don't want to do that. I'll sit there and watch my phone with my power bank before I do that. I have actually. That's what I was doing before I actually got the solar a little while ago. So anyway, thank you very much for watching Nomad Unbroken. Y'all are awesome. Live free, live for the now, and always chase your dreams.